Hello everyone. Generalized mean value theorem is the Taylor's theorem. The statement of the Taylor's theorem is let f be a function defined on the closed interval ab such that the n-1th derivative f prime n-1 is continuous on the closed interval ab and the n-1th derivative f prime n-1 is derivable in the open interval ab, then there exists at least one value c where c less than b greater than a such that fb equals to fa plus b minus a f prime a plus b minus a whole square by factorial to f double prime a plus up to b minus a power n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 f prime n minus 1 a plus b minus a power n by factorial n f prime n c. Alternative form of the theorem, let us change the interval from ab to a comma a plus h, that is in place of b a plus h. So the statement of the Taylor's theorem becomes just the same, write a plus h in the place of b. Then we are getting f of a plus h equals to fa plus h f prime a plus h square by factorial to f double prime a plus up to h power n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 f prime n minus 1 a plus h power n by factorial n f prime n a plus theta h, where theta is less than 1 greater than 0. Taylor's theorem with Lagrange's form of remainder. In the Taylor's theorem, the last term or the n plus 1th term is the Lagrange's remainder. So it is denoted by Rn. Rn equals to b minus a power n by factorial n f prime n c. Alternative form of Lagrange's remainder. So in the Taylor's theorem of alternative form, there you will find the last term as the Lagrange's remainder. Taylor's theorem with Cauchy's form of remainder. So if we write Lagrange's form of remainder of Taylor's theorem in this way, then this is the Cauchy's form of remainder. So here b minus a, b minus c power n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 f prime n c. Taylor's theorem in Cauchy's form of remainder, alternative form, h power n 1 minus theta power n minus 1 divided by factorial n minus 1 f prime n a plus theta is where theta less than 1 greater than 0. In the mean value theorem, fh equals to f0 plus h f prime theta h, where theta less than 1 greater than 0. If fx equals to 1 by 1 plus x and h equals to 3, then the value of theta we have to find. This question is very important because several years this question has appeared in the markout exam. So let us find f prime x, which is minus 1 by 1 plus x whole square. Now let us substitute x by theta h, which is given here, 1 plus theta h square. And f of 0 is 1 by 1 plus 0, that is 1. So according to the question, fh 1 by 1 plus h equals to f0, that is 1, plus h f dash theta h minus 1 by 1 plus theta h square. 1 by 1 plus h minus 1 equals to minus h by 1 plus theta h whole square. So 1 minus 1 minus h by 1 plus h equals to minus h by 1 plus theta h whole square. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel, minus h cancel. So 1 plus theta h whole square equals to 1 plus h. Now 1 plus 2 theta h plus theta square h square equals to 1 plus h. 1 cancel. So theta square h square plus 2 theta h minus h equals to 0. Now 1h can be taken common and it will be 0. So theta square h plus 2 theta minus 1 equals to 0. Now h equals to 3, so 3 theta square plus 2 theta minus 1 equals to 0. So theta is 1/3 or minus 1. So option B is the correct answer.